Dollar Tree has been quietly rotating in some of the best new stock of the entire year, and most people are walking right past it. The shelves look the same from the outside, but if you know what to look for right now in July, you can fill a cart with things that would cost you 3, 4, even 10 times as much anywhere else. And one item on this list, I'll get to it, is already selling out at locations across the country, and when it's gone, it is gone. So let's get into it, starting with number 10. Real quick before we do, if you're someone who actually wants to know where your money goes and how to keep more of it, go ahead and hit subscribe. And we're on Dailymotion and Spotify now too, so if you'd rather listen to this while you're running errands or folding laundry, scan the QR code up on your screen or tap the link in the description. Now tell me, where are you tuning in from? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely love seeing how far this community reaches. Deal number 10, So Clean Phone Sanitizer. Okay, so this one genuinely surprised me when I saw it on the shelf. The So Clean Phone Disinfectant and Sanitizer is currently sitting at $24.99 at Walmart. At Dollar Tree right now, it is $1.50. That is not a typo. Same product, $1.50. Think about what your phone touches in a single day. Countertops, gas pump screens, restaurant tables, the floor of your car. Most of us wipe it down with a shirt and call it a day. But this little sanitizer actually does the job, and for $1.50, there is zero reason not to grab 2 or 3 of them. One for the car, one for the purse, one for the junk drawer. You'd spend more than that on a bottle of water at the airport. The savings here are hard to argue with. That's a 94% discount on a name brand item. Grab it while it's there. Deal number 9, Global Beauty Care Peptide Serum. This one is what Dollar Tree shoppers call a dupe find, and it is a genuinely good one. The Global Beauty Care Peptide Serum contains hexapeptide 8, which is one of the heavier-hitting anti-aging ingredients you'll see in serums that run $30, $40, even $60 at the drugstore or department store. I've talked to people who were paying $40 a bottle for a peptide serum and had no idea you could find something comparable sitting in the Dollar Tree skincare aisle. The ingredient is real, the science behind it is real, and the price is not. If you're concerned about fine lines or just want to try a peptide product without committing to a full-price bottle, this is your moment. It won't be there forever. Dollar Tree rotates its skincare section constantly, and when a product like this gets discovered, it moves fast. Deal number 8, Clear Fridge Organizer Bins. Now this one is for your refrigerator, and it solves a problem that quietly costs people money every single week. When you can't see what's in your fridge, food gets pushed to the back and forgotten. You end up buying a second pack of something you already have, or throwing out produce you didn't realize was there. It adds up faster than you think. These clear rectangular organizer bins at Dollar Tree are $1.50 each. You can get 3 or 4 of them for the same price as one comparable bin on Amazon, where an 8-piece set runs around $25. Use them to separate condiments, leftovers, drinks, whatever makes sense for how your family eats. Once everything has a designated spot, you stop losing track of what you have, and you stop buying things you already own. I started doing this in my own fridge a couple of years ago, and the difference was immediate. Less waste, less guesswork, less money spent replacing things I already had. Deal number 7, locker bins with handles. These are being marketed toward back to school right now, which is fine, but don't let that fool you into thinking they're only useful for a kid's locker. These little bins are 2.2 inches high, they have a handle on each one, and they fit on a standard 12-inch shelf, which means they work perfectly inside a bathroom cabinet, a linen closet, a pantry, or anywhere else you're trying to keep small items corralled. Think supplements, medicine bottles, hair products, snack packets, anything that tends to migrate around a shelf and create that avalanche situation every time you reach for something in the back. They come in several colors too, which actually makes the organization system easier to maintain because you can assign a color to a category and stick with it. These are the kind of low-cost organizational wins that don't require a Pinterest board or a weekend project. You put them in, you fill them up, done. The next stretch of this list is where the value really starts to stack up. We're talking kitchen upgrades, bathroom refreshes, and a storage item that has a 4.5-star rating and keeps flying off shelves every summer. Stay with me. Deal number 6, cotton hand towels. Let's talk about something that sounds boring but is actually one of the smarter grabs at Dollar Tree right now. The Home Collection cotton hand towels are $1.50 each. At Target, a single cotton hand towel runs anywhere from $6 to $10. That means you can refresh every bathroom in your house for less than the cost of one towel at a big box store. And before you assume dollar store towels feel like sandpaper, the Home Collection line specifically has a reputation for outperforming its price point. They're soft, they're absorbent, and they hold up through repeated washing. I picked up a few to test, and they've been in rotation for weeks now with no complaints from anyone in the house. Black is in stock right now, and it pairs with basically any bathroom color scheme without any effort. But grab them soon. Towels at this price don't linger. Deal number 5, matte finish dinner bowls. This is one of those finds where you pick it up off the shelf, look at it, and then look at the price tag and do a double take. The matte finish dinner bowls coming into Dollar Tree locations this July are $1.25 each. The threshold matte bowls at Target, nearly identical look, run $5 to $8 a piece. The matte finish has been trending in restaurant-style tableware for a few years now, and it genuinely gives a table setting a cleaner, more intentional look without any extra effort. These work for cereal, soup, salads, pasta, really anything you'd reach for a medium bowl to handle, and they don't look out of place on a properly set table, which matters if you're someone who actually entertains. Whether you're building out a full set or just need a few extras for when guests come over, the math here is simple. 8 bowls at Dollar Tree cost the same as 1 bowl at Target. You do the rest. Deal number 4, stove burner covers. Okay, this one is small. But the impact is not. Stove burner covers are one of those things you don't think about until you see a kitchen that has them, and you immediately notice how much neater everything looks. They sit over your burners when the stove isn't in use and instantly make the whole cooking area look cleaner and more put together. No effort, no scrubbing required. What most people don't realize is that they also catch crumbs and spills before they bake onto the burner itself, which means less cleaning overall. If you've ever spent 20 minutes trying to chip off something that dripped onto a burner ring, you know exactly what I'm talking about. At Dollar Tree, these are priced the way a useful kitchen item should be, low enough that you don't think twice about picking them up. You put them on, your kitchen looks better immediately, and future you deals with a lot less grime. That's a win with no downside. Deal number 3, floating shelf. Storage that also looks good is hard to find at any price. Dollar Tree has a floating shelf in stock this July in both white and black. It measures about 4 inches deep and 9 inches wide, and it comes with the screws and wall anchors you need to actually put it up. No extra hardware trip required. It holds up to 5 pounds, which covers most of what people actually want to display: a small plant, a few photos, a candle, a little row of decorative items. Now, 5 pounds sounds like a limit, but think about your blank walls for a second. How many of them just have nothing on them because you haven't gotten around to doing anything? This solves that for $1 or $2 in an afternoon. It's made of polypropylene, which is more durable than it sounds for a shelf at this price, and because it comes in 2 finishes, it actually works in most rooms without looking out of place. I've seen these sell for $12 to $15 at home stores for a nearly identical version. At Dollar Tree right now, it's a fraction of that. Grab 2 while you're there. Blank walls tend to travel in pairs. So we've covered 6 deals so far, and we haven't broken $5 on a single item. And honestly, that is the whole point of these deals. And I'm curious, which one of these are you most likely to grab on your next trip? Drop it in the comments right now. I want to know. Before we get to the final 2, and number 1 is the item that keeps selling out for a reason, so stick with me. If this is the kind of content that actually helps you spend smarter, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. The last stretch is worth staying for. We've got a paint that works on wood, metal, and masonry for under $2, and then the number 1 pick, a storage item with a 4.5-star rating that people are buying in multiples every single summer. And that is exactly what is coming up next. Deal number 2, DecoArt Outdoor Satin Acrylic Paint. This one flies under the radar every single summer, and I don't understand why more people aren't talking about it. DecoArt is a legitimate craft and paint brand, not a Dollar Tree knockoff, not a generic label. And their outdoor satin acrylic paint is sitting on Dollar Tree shelves right now for under $2 a bottle. Here's what makes this one genuinely worth grabbing. It adheres to wood, metal, and masonry. That's not something your average craft paint can claim. And it's water-based, which means if you get it somewhere you didn't intend, a countertop, the kitchen floor, your kid's sleeve, you can clean it up fast if you catch it early. It also has a glitter satin finish, so it catches light in a way that flat paint just doesn't. Think about what you can do with this in July alone. Signs for a garage sale or a lemonade stand, a painted planter for the front porch, an old piece of outdoor furniture that needs refreshing, a summer project with the kids that actually ends up on a wall somewhere. Craft stores sell comparable outdoor acrylic paint for $4 to $7 a bottle. At Dollar Tree, you're stocking up on multiple colors for the same money, or less. I picked up several bottles last summer for a porch project, and they held up through the rest of the season without chipping or fading. For the price, that kind of performance is hard to beat. This is the kind of find where you grab a few extra and thank yourself later. Now for our top pick, deal number 1, 3-compartment clear storage trays with lids. And here it is, the item you've been waiting for. The number 1 pick for July, and the reason this one earned the top spot isn't just the price, it's the 4.5-star rating and the fact that it keeps selling out every summer like clockwork. The Essentials Clear Plastic. 3-compartment storage trays with lids do something that very few Dollar Tree items can claim. They solve 3 completely different problems depending on how you use them. In the pantry, they're perfect for corralling grains, seeds, snacks, anything loose that tends to scatter across a shelf. The lids actually seal, which matters for keeping pantry staples fresh and pest-free. That alone puts them ahead of most open storage bins at any price. But here's the part that earns them the number 1 spot for July specifically. Pop an ice pack into each compartment, and these become a serving tray for a backyard cookout or a summer gathering. Fruit, cut vegetables, dips, everything stays cold and visible through the clear plastic for the entire afternoon. You're not hunting for the right container. You're not covering things with foil and hoping for the best. You've got a ready-made setup that looks intentional and keeps food at a safe temperature. And then there's the third use, general organization. Craft supplies, junk drawer contents, bathroom items, small tools. The 3 compartments with a closing lid make these stackable and actually useful for long-term storage in a closet or cabinet. Comparable clear compartment containers with lids run $8 to $15 at the Container Store or on Amazon. At Dollar Tree, you're getting the same concept, rated at 4.5 stars by real shoppers, for a fraction of what you'd pay anywhere else. Grab as many as your cart allows. These are the ones that won't be there when you come back next week. So that's 10 new Dollar Tree finds worth making a trip for this month. And not a single one of them cost you more than a few dollars. What gets me is how many people walk past these every week without realizing what's sitting right there on the shelf. Which one surprised you most? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone, and it genuinely helps me know what to cover next. And if you want to keep finding deals like these before they sell out, search Dollar Tree hauls right here on YouTube, and you'll find a whole run of videos worth going through. There's always something new hitting shelves, and the good stuff goes fast. Take care of yourselves, and go save some money.